It's the National Football League on EA Sports,
where we'll see a brawl.
The kicker, Will Reichard, has the ball on the tee, and we are underway from Ford Field. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the first overall selection of the 2016 draft. From Cal, it's Jared Goff.
And at one point, the ascension of Jared Goff was really, really strong. Back-to-back Pro Bowls, took his team to the Super Bowl, and came really within one quarter of winning it. But since that time, it's had bouts of inconsistency, and that's been the struggle for him as he tries to get back to the form he showed earlier in his career.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That goes as a gain of 36 on third down.
And this offense has come out swinging here in the early going. They pick up a nice chunk on that pitch and catch. And the two of them have this offense moving in the right direction to start this game.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And the tight end goes in motion left. Throwing again is Goff. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a third down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time, but lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Again, Goff. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Jared Goff to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And the Lions put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Dan Campbell makes the call. His guys will go for 2 here. Goff looking to throw. On the move to his left. And he will get in to make it 8-0. Interesting. I mean, they're putting their foot on the gas here early, going for 2 to go up 8-0.
Well, after that drive, you have to believe that they thought to themselves, if we can do that, what's another 2 yards? Let's go get those and get 2 points as a result.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. Leading them out is their 6'3" quarterback, the 3rd overall selection in 2018, Sam Darnold.
And the thing with Sam Darnold is we know the skill set is there. May not be the most mobile or strongest arm quarterback in the league, but usually plays with really good poise and at his best, like a point guard in basketball, able to move around and distribute the rock.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now a draw play. This is Jones. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. So here's a 3rd and 14. To throw is Darnold. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. So on 4th down, Ryan Wright on to punt for Minnesota. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Now it's Goff. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 32 on the play. Now Goff. That throw taken in by Jameson Williams. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20. Goff now to throw. Touchdown! Amon-Ra St. Brown with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Lions have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Goff and that Lions offense staying on the field. They'll try for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And the conversion good. He's got it. So the lead swells to 16-0. I think we're sensing a trend here. 2 first-half touchdowns. After going for 2 after the first score, CD, I thought maybe they would kick the PAT here. No, they get 2 more.
No, they decided to really press the advantage because, remember, getting the 2 after the first score, you've already got the other team back on their heels if they're going to mount a comeback. But to go up 2 scores and 2 two-point conversions, you've really got them thinking on the other sideline.
The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here. Early on in this game as they come up on first down. They'll start out on the ground with Jones to about the 35, second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now it's Darnold. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time. Wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. We'll get this up to about the 44.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 29-yard line. Play action. It's Darnold. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Now Darnold. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And his kick is indeed good. And they'll at least get on the board here, still trailing, but 16-3 now. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46. The Lions offense and receiver Amon-Ra St. Brown set to go once more, and he's had an early impact on the game. Sensation. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown doing it again with his 3rd touchdown Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And this is turning out to be something to monitor as this game goes along. That's now 3 touchdown catches for him here in this first half alone. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. And now out comes Minnesota. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Darnold. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That sack courtesy of Jack Campbell. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously, he is well short of the first. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. The Lions offense and Jared Goff set to... The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. But Charles, they're really stringing these possessions and scores together early. We're still in the first quarter, but if they can score again here, look out.
Yeah, and as you taught me when broadcasting games, one word we're supposed to avoid, and that's blowout. But that's exactly what's going on here. Down 3 possessions just the first quarter. That goes beyond any worst-case scenario we might have thought coming into this game. And another touchdown here, that should eliminate any hopes for any type of...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 36 yards on the play from Viking territory now. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 46. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the... Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Goff now looking to throw. There's Laporta. He's got it. Touchdown Lions. 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff. And the Lions are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Trying to run it in with Montgomery. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, That answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second down at 7. Here's Darnold. Eluding the pressure right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
Like it's been this negatively as he just got back to the line of scrimmage. But when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield. A nice lane to hit.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. An inside give to Jones. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Here's a 2nd and 8. And they'll try the air now with Darnold. Buying time to his left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third. The Vikings on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Darnold now to throw. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
The Lions offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's had things all his way in this first half. The numbers sensational as he'll look to add to them with another drive here. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a draft.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Lions are pouring it on. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. To throw is Goff. Escapes the sack. Forced out to his left. And they're just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Vikings ready to go again on offense. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Faking the give. Darnold under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jack Campbell able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. A play fake, and it's Darnold throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Taken in at the 22. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just...
He's got a man complete. And finally, he's taken down at the 18. A big play there for Detroit. 63 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately. As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But third down coming up. Goff throwing again. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up fourth down here.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Lions turned away on fourth down. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones.
Here we go.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Again, it's Jones. And he's got room. And they work this well upfield across the 45. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Middle of the field to Jefferson. 2nd down and 6 now. Here's Darnold. Finds his man. There's Jordan Addison. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 26. Back to throw, Darnold. This one brought in by Jefferson. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Darnold from the gun. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Jordan Addison from 13 yards out. And the Vikings get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Goff. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room.
And with apology. Thomas, apparently, they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
From the gun, here's Goff. Well, that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down. And now it is official. That last catch is going to vault him past Flipper Anderson's mark of 336 receiving yards in one game. It's a record, folks, that has stood since 1989, but it has now been broken. 2nd and 10. Now Goff. Past the 20. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown as the first half is winding down. And the Lions will extend their lead here just before halftime. Goff and that Lions offense staying on the field. They'll try for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. Well, not sure about the need to go for 2, but they get it and extend this lead out even further.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Oh, now how about this? And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. To throw is Darnold. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. A final shot before the break. Darnold. They've got his man complete. And down to the 19-yard line. So we've reached halftime here. Well, who needs a halftime? Am I right? Let's resume play. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Now the Vikings offense set to go to work to begin this third quarter. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely, but you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
Off of play action, Darnold. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jack Campbell in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Now it's Darnold. That is caught. Oh, what a move. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now Darnold going underneath. He's got Hockenson. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 34-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Slant route, and he's got Addison. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 19.
A gain of 15. First down, Vikings.
Darnold. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson from 19 yards away. And the Vikings are able to at least get one score back. Point after, right down the middle. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A big pickup of 30. And that's going to do it. With that last throw, he surpasses Norm Van Brockman's mark of 554 passing yards in one game, set more than 70 years ago, way back in 1951. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown, 39 yards. And the Lions have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Goff looking to throw. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
I know we can sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, I mean, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Flushed out right. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. It'll go as a sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a fourth down. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. This is taken at the 18. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They'll let this go deep for St. Brown. That is incomplete.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone, but the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Back to throw. Goff. And this is caught inside the 5. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Second down and 3 with right around 3 minutes remaining in the third quarter. 3's all around. Montgomery is in for a Lions touchdown. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and they actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Justin Jefferson and the rest of this offense have got their helmets back on, and they're ready for this next series. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing, under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down. Up the middle, Jones. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Here's Darnold. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he is going to lose yardage here. And here's Ryan Wright now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. A 55-yard punt that time with a return of about 14. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah. Time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Goff now looking to throw. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
And a lot of being a defender is being able to learn what you can and can't get away with when in man coverage. In this case, he got away with it and helped pop that ball free.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. They'll run with Montgomery. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
Here's Goff. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the fourth down.
And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. They can't hook up here on the fourth down pass attempt, and the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Darnold now to throw. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 4th down. And here's Ryan Wright now. He's been terrific so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Taken from just outside the 30. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
To throw is Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play. Back now at Ford Field. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
On 2nd and 10, Darnold. Pass complete to Naylor right side. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Here's Darnold. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
And the Vikings first down.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually...
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. 3rd and 19. Back to throw, Darnold. That's over the middle. He finds Naylor. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now back to throw. This is caught. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson with his second touchdown of the night. And the Vikings get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Oh, this is blocked, but he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
So even when they get a touchdown in this game, which hasn't really been a stellar contest for them, they can't even cap it off and kick the extra point.
Yeah, just not a whole lot going right for them in this game.
I know that when they get into film.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Goff now looks to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Goff. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance.
He's got him in, complete. Now he's into the clear again, and he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown. 76 yards. And the Lions continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the fourth. Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Return team. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one, hence the decline.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Open man is Naylor. He's got it. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll set up to throw. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 43. A nice pickup there, 10 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. 1st and 10 at the 43. Too far in front, he couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Darnold. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Jack Campbell make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game. From the 50, it's Darnold. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 26. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. To throw is Darnold. That one completes a nailer. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Now it's Darnold. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Extra point right down the middle as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Well, the home team's offense and their wideout getting set to go once more. Now Goff. And he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early, and it has paid giant. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And that last touchdown pass not only put 6 points on the board, it also puts his name into the record books for the most touchdown passes in a single game. After, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Jordan Addison in the offense out for another drive. Let's see here, Charles. 6 catches, over 100 yards. Call that a pretty good day at the office.
And I love the accumulation, the catches, the yardage. That means he's having a pretty good impact on this ball game and really helping his team out in a big way.
Means he wants the football again, right?
And it's funny because some of these receivers are very vocal about how much they're getting it. Others are quieter, but they still let you know, give me the ball, I'm going to make a play.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be free. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And out now come the Vikings. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now Darnold going underneath. He's got Hockenson. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. Darnold. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Well, this offense and their wideout headed back onto the field. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They'll let this go deep for St. Brown. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes, it attracts a little bit of extra attention, and it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember.
It got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Goff going to throw it. He'll let this go deep for St. Brown. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To the air again. Goff. That is caught by Laporta. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, Goff. The quick slant caught. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10.
A 9-yard gain on the play. It's now 4th down and 1.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Back to throw, Goff. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They throw for it on 4th and goal at the 1. And the Vikings, they come up big down near the goal line. From the end zone, here's Darnold. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a 1st down. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him, and after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Here's Darnold. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To the air again, Darnold. Bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. And here's Ryan Wright now, standing just outside his own goal line. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is taken at the 23. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of